everyone. Before we begin, I want to start with a quote that stayed with me for a long time. Life doesn't feel overwhelming because you are doing too little. It feels overwhelming because you are carrying too much. And जब मैंने ये line पढ़ी ना, my instant reaction was, okay, that explains my entire life. Because let's be honest, most of us here, we are not lazy, we are not careless, we are not wasting time on purpose. We are actually trying very hard. Every new year, new month, new semester, same energy. I want to ask one question to all of you. इस साल कितने लोगों ने न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशन लिया था? ओके और कितने लोग अभी तक उसे कंसिस्टेंटली फॉलो कर रहे हैं? वंडरफुल, नाइस. सो हमेशा यही होता है, स्टार्टिंग में लगता है यस, अ फ्रेश स्टार्ट, new timetable, new routine, new to-do list, and the most dangerous sentence of all. बस Monday से पक्का. And then Monday actually comes. Day 1, fully motivated. Day 2, still okay. Day 3, survival mode activated. By the weekend, growth नहीं हो रही होती है, सिर्फ survival के लिए struggles हो रहे होते हैं. And it is not because we didn't want it badly enough. It is because we are trying to change so many things at the exact same time. Before we move further, let me quickly introduce myself. Besides being the good girl that I am Batul Athar, a third year CSE student. And I want to say one thing very clearly. I'm not standing here as someone who has cracked life. I'm not here for heavy philosophy. I'm here as someone who was genuinely exhausted recently. Few months back, I was sitting at my desk late at night. Laptop open, notes everywhere, projects incomplete, assignments pending, attendance का tension और personal life, उसका तो पूछो ही मत. And yet, I wasn't working, I wasn't coding, I wasn't studying, I wasn't doing anything. बस स्क्रीन देख रही थी and I remember thinking, why am I feeling so tired when I haven't done anything yet? That's the first time I realized this is not physical tiredness. This is mental overload. That night, I didn't add a new plan. No kal se pakka, no motivational speech to myself. Instead, I asked myself one uncomfortable question. What is that one thing I can stop carrying? क्योंकि हमें हमेशा से सिखाया यही गया है कि growth means one thing, adding. Add one more habit, add one more expectation, add one more responsibilities. बेटा ये भी कर लो, ये भी कर लो, ये भी कर लो. But no one tells us. Sometimes growth starts by removing. क्योंकि कितना भी ट्राई कर लो बनी, लाइफ में कुछ ना कुछ तो छूट ही जाएगा, right? I wasn't tired because I was lazy. I was tired because my life was crowded. Crowded with pressure, crowded with expectation, crowded with things I never consciously chose, crowded with unrealistic goals. That's the first time I discovered a different way to grow. I call it subtracting one. Not quitting your life, not lowering your ambitions, not running away from your responsibilities. And definitely not subtracting like इस चैप्टर को बाद में पढ़ लेते हैं या इस काम को बाद में देख लेते हैं क्योंकि बाद में चाय ठंडी हो जाती है, right? So, it simply means removing one unnecessary burden. Crowd doesn't arrive suddenly. It builds quietly. A small excuse we repeat daily. A habit of comparison we don't question. An urge to please everyone. A voice that says, you are not doing enough. Each one feels manageable, but together they become heavy. They become exhausting. So, what if always asking, what can I do more or how can I do more? What if we all paused and asked ourselves, what can I do less? Let me explain this idea with a few real examples. First is subtracting excuses. Excuses are not lies. They're comfort stories we tell ourselves so we don't feel guilty. Okay, कल से करूँगा, कल से पक्का जिम जाऊँगा, अभी सही टाइम नहीं है. Notice something, ये excuses हमें बुरा feel नहीं करने देते. हाँ, this is me. Whenever it's exam time, this is so me. So, ये हमें बुरा feel नहीं करने देते. And they don't sound like running away. They sound like planning, like preparation. कि हाँ मैं plan कर रहा हूँ, I'll do it. But here's the truth, we all avoid accepting. Tomorrow is just a very polite way of saying not today. Okay? So one honest action today, even the smallest one, beat 10 perfect plans that never started. Just like our Goa or Kashmir trip plans. WhatsApp group बना हुआ है, budget discussion done. Execution, zero. Okay. Subtracting excuses does not mean being strict with yourself. It does not mean more pressure or self-hate. It simply means being honest. Being honest with your own self. Second is subtracting comparison. Comparison is dangerous because it feels normal. Okay, you open Instagram for 5 minutes and suddenly your life feels incomplete. Someone your age is earning well, someone is traveling, someone looks like they have everything sorted, someone is buying a new car. But here's the truth. You are comparing your real life with someone's edited reel. Just like this image on the screen. What he wants us to see versus where he actually is. A prime example of grass always seems greener on the other side. Subtracting comparison does not mean ignoring others. It means remembering that everybody's timeline is different. You know, Arijit Singh retired from playback singing at the age of 38, while Boman Irani started his acting career at 44. So you're not late. You're just in your own timeline, in your own pace, okay? Third is subtracting overthinking. Overthinking feels to be preparation. I'm just analyzing it. I'm just thinking it through. But most of the time, it's avoidance. We replay conversations in our head. We imagine worst case scenarios that might never actually happen. काश ऐसा हो जाता या काश वैसा हो जाता. क्या होगा अगर मैं एग्जाम में फेल हो गया तो? पापा ने तो बोला था रिक्शा दिलवा देंगे. अरे भाई, पहले एग्जाम तो दो, उसके लिए पढ़ाई तो करो. जो होगा अच्छा ही होगा. Clarity doesn't come from thinking more. It comes from doing one small thing, even imperfectly. Fourth is subtracting procrastination. Procrastination laziness नहीं होती है. It's just fear. Fear wearing a hoodie. हम वेट करते हैं परफेक्ट मूड का, परफेक्ट कॉन्फिडेंस का, पर सच ये है कि वो मोमेंट कभी आता ही नहीं, क्योंकि कोई भी मोमेंट परफेक्ट होता नहीं है, उसे परफेक्ट बनाना पड़ता है. राइट? हमें काम पता होता है, टास्क लिस्ट सामने होती है, फिर भी हम डिले करते हैं. स्क्रॉल करना, सो जाना, थोड़ी देर बात करता हूँ कहना. क्यों? डर. फेल होने का डर, गलत कर देने का डर, परफेक्ट ना होने का डर. So subtracting procrastination means starting, pushing yourself to do your things even when you feel underprepared. Because progress starts with messy action, but moving yourself is important. Fifth is subtracting people pleasing. This one is quite heavy. Over-explaining yourself, over-apologizing, saying yes when you mean no. And like everybody else, even I was once suffering with this people-pleasing virus. एक बार तो इसके चक्कर में I bunked my classes, although my teachers, all of them are sitting here, but still, I bunked my classes just because all my friends planned a mass bunk kind of thing. और मैं मना नहीं कर सकती थी, क्योंकि अगर मैं मना करती तो मैं ग्रुप से लेफ्ट आउट हो जाती. This fear of missing out makes you say yes, even when your brain says no. So stop agreeing to anything someone says. just because you want them to be your friend. That's not how friendships work. Okay? Subtracting people pleasing means choosing boundaries. And boundaries are not rude, they are how you protect your energy. Now, sixth, subtracting toxic productivity. Always busy, always rushing, always tired. कोई pause नहीं, कोई real rest नहीं. But that's not growth, that's burnout. We often believe the more we work, the more productive we are. But in reality, working continuously does not increase productivity. It kills efficiency and consistency. क्योंकि जब हम कंटिन्यूसली काम करते हैं, आफ्टर अ पॉइंट हमारा ब्रेन टायर्ड फील करता है, फोकस ड्रॉप होता है और सेम काम करने में ज़्यादा टाइम लगता है. माई ग्रैंडमदर यूज्ड टू से दैट वी शुड थैंक गॉड फॉर क्रिएटिंग नाइट आफ्टर अ डे. नहीं तो इंसान पूरे दिन काम ही करते रहते, सोने के लिए, फैमिली के लिए, इवन खुद के लिए टाइम ही नहीं रहता. It's a loop of balance, just like day and night, rest and work comes with each other in a loop. And rest is not a reward that you earn after finishing everything. Rest is what makes your next day's work actually possible. Last, but according to me, the most important one, subtracting fake validation. Likes, approvals, followers, external validation, all of this feels good. Then we post more, we share our life more. कितना अच्छा लगता है ना ये बताने में कि मेरे सोशल मीडिया पे इतने सारे फॉलोअर्स हैं या मेरी पेंडिंग रिक्वेस्ट में इतने सारे लोग हैं. Then what next? Asking for more likes, more followers, at the cost of your personal and private life. So, subtracting fake validation does not mean isolating yourself. It means deciding that your worth is not measured by others' opinion. It's okay if I'm posting a picture of my recent trip just because I want to share. I don't care about likes if anyone comments or not. I enjoyed my time. Now sharing, so that someday while seeing my profile, while visiting my profile, I'll see those pictures again. I'll relive those moments again. That should be the purpose. Now coming back to that night, nothing in my life magically fixed the next day. My responsibilities didn't reduce. My workload didn't disappear. But my perspective shifted. I stopped asking myself, how can I do more? And started asking myself, what can I do less? Slowly but gradually, life stopped feeling like pressure. It started feeling like clarity. So, if you take something from my time today, let it be this. Growth doesn't always mean adding another habit, another goal, or another expectation. Sometimes growth starts the moment you decide to put something down. That was my time. I hope I was able to share a different idea of growth with you today. Thank you everyone for being such a patient audience, and please remember to keep subtracting one from your life. Thank you so much.